Hello everybody and welcome on back. I am doing something brand new today that I don't think I've really ever done, not even on my Twitch channel, which by the way, if you don't follow me over on Twitch, you totally should. You'll see chaos and fun stuff live. But today I'm going to play a demo of a game that is not out yet, but it should be out soon. I don't know if there's an official release date as per now. But I'm going to be playing the demo of Bear and Breakfast today, which is such a cute looking game. I'm so excited. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I've played just a little bit myself, just trying it out, and then I realized I kind of wanted to share it with everybody. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to load up into the demo here. I do not know how far
the three friends find themselves farther than they'd ever gone before. Past the soothing meadows and the quiet streams, even past that one weird rock with all the moss. The new world they found was strange and terrifying, filled with soothing meadows and quiet streams. It was pretty cool. Just like them, Annie, the Carillion hound, brave but careful. Will, the poor Will, apathetic on the outside, yet surprisingly even more so on the inside. And Hank, the brown bear, just as cheerful and curious now as he was 2 shrubs ago.
He's so cute. I love this bear.
But maybe a little anxious due to the promise he had made back home. No, Mom, I'm not going to narrate everything out loud all day. Also, definitely not going to wander too far in an adventurous fashion. I promise. Suddenly, they catch a glimpse of something that they'd rarely seen back home. A sliver of white smoke. Not the kind that occasionally wafts through a stormy summer night, when the sky cracks open and the sparks glow bright. No, this was but the gentle, soothing smell of a human-made flame.
Yep, definitely been here before. I recognize that bush and those branches. You always recognize at least one bush. I think we should be 40 paces north of the trail. The big oak should be just around the corner. You're a big oak. Wait, that rock wasn't there last time. We're lost forever. That rock is definitely new. Yeah, that rock is definitely new. Don't be silly, I know exactly where we are. We'll just turn the corner and see that big, calming oak tree. Unlike the tiny, catastrophizing ball of feathers we see now. You can't even recognize your own stupid tail. That's fair. I love the music in this game. What's with the big mossy boulder? With all the windows? And smoke? It's not a boulder, you doof. That's a big stinking cabin. And smoke from a cabin means people. People? Like human people? I think you're right, Hank. We should probably go back. No. There hasn't been a person in this valley in like 1 billion years. No. Now it's interesting. We'd better investigate. Hank? No, wait just a minute. Okay, so now we can move. I got a bad feeling about this. I'm sure that oak is around here somewhere. Alright, let's follow this little path. Let's check it out. There's a cabin. Let's go into cabin. Oh! Oh! take all the food. I'm a bad person. I didn't know you can interact with that. Boop. Oh, who's there? Why, what an unexpected visit. My, you're a big fella, aren't you? You don't seem very frightening. That's alright. You're not the first critter to wander in my little home. Don't be afraid. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break in. Bear noises. That's quite alright, dear. You didn't bother me at all. I'm Barbara. I've been the keeper of these woods ever since I could tell a Joppy Jeffrey from a blue shag. Do you know where you are? A strange lady's house. Bear noises. Oh, of course you don't. You're not from around here. I would have known. Well, you're on the edge of the Pine Fall Resort. Or perhaps I should say what it used to be. Pine Fall Resort used to be the bee's knees, the talk of the town. Right up until everything came crashing down. Now it's all ruins and garbage. Oh, how I wish I could see it full of life again. Say, you look like a robust gentleman. Gentle creature. I don't suppose you'd be interested in more than looking for berries or rummaging under rocks, would you? I highly appreciate berries. Excited bear noises. That is wonderful news. I always knew the forest would come in handy one day. With your help, I think we could convince travelers to stop by our little corner of the forest again. Least I could do after breaking into your big mossy boulder, soft bear noises. First things first, no one's going to want to sleep in this wreck. We need to clear out the eastern cabin of all the debris inside. It's a lot, but somebody's got to do it. Head straight south from here. It's the first building you'll see. You can't miss it. Make sure you get everything. Upstairs too. Well, go on then. Alrighty, so I have already read a lot of the tutorial things, but I'll go through them anyway. So, looting and foraging. Pinefall holds many types of loot, indoors and outdoors. Press E while next to debris, plants, or other objects to loot them. Press Shift and left click to split stacks. Press the Loot All button to quickly loot everything in a container. And you can find all sorts of materials and ingredients through foraging and scavenging. So there's different things you can interact with. So you can just pick stuff up, or you can like loot a container. So the bushes count as a container. But you could just pick up garbage on the ground. Gotta clean this place up. It's nasty. We are going to the eastern cabin. Which is this building right here. Oof. Full of garbage. Let's clean it up. Alright, that is the first floor clean. We want to make sure we get the upstairs as well. So each time you loot one of these things, these old pieces of furniture and stuff, there are materials inside, and those should come in handy later. almost done. Just a little bit more. And all clean. Oh, wrong side of the stairs. Gotta go down this way. Alrighty. Let's grab just a little bit of trash out here. Take an opportunity to do that really quick. Here we go. Just clean it up a little bit more. Then we're gonna go back and see the old lady and see what she has to say. I'm back. I did it. Did you clear out all the garbage in the eastern cabin? Yes, all clear. Relatively certain bear noises. Wonderful. I haven't seen it that clean in years. Let's see about getting it fixed up. Now that's done, I'll just need a bit of help to fix the place up. I'll need some of the things you found through the rubble. If you don't have enough, try going through the other buildings. When you're done, go southwest near the river and grab me some stone bricks. Go up the stream if you don't find enough. But make sure you avoid that Weasley little raccoon next to the ruins. Always trouble, that one. Alrighty. So, if you look at our little to-do list down here, it looks like we've got enough plywood planks, copper plates, and iron nails from the stuff we just cleaned up in the cabin, but we do need those stone bricks she was talking about. And she said we can check by the river, so let's go down there. I'm gonna stop and loot a few things on the way there. I think that the art style in this game is really beautiful. Something about it is like nostalgic and cozy and cute, and yet it's brand new in its own thing. And I really love when games can have like that feeling where it's its own world, it's its own like feeling and mood and stuff, and yet somehow feel nostalgic. I think that that's really neat, and I always love when games have that. I feel like that's pretty common with indie games. Something about that genre, they're just really effective at creating that feeling. Okay, so I believe we just found some stone bricks. Yeah, we found a few. So now let's just keep going along the river and see how many we can find. We need 10. I think that gives us 6. But we may have to go up as well. There's one right there. Oh, that gave us porcelain? Very cool. There's a few more stone bricks, and that gives us all of our stone bricks, but I'm gonna still loot a few more of these things. There's a little bit more I want to grab. Okay. So let's go ahead and head back now that we've got our stone bricks. Oh, and I believe that's the raccoon we were told to stay away from. We'll come back and talk to him later. Let's go up here. Past this cabin. See, this one needs to be cleaned out still. Clean up a little bit of the garbage on our way there. Nothing wrong with cleaning up a little bit. And we're gonna pass by the eastern cabin. This is the one we just cleaned out. To head on back to Barbara's house. Alright, Barbara, we did it. We got some stone bricks. You got everything? Yep, caught them all. Approving bear noises. Amazing how much you can carry with just 2 paws. Do you have pockets on that thing? We do have a hat. But I don't think there's any pockets in our hat. Let's do this. Ooh. Kinda wish it was daytime so you could really see the difference in the cabin, but I can still, you can kind of see it. Looks much better. Phew, that wasn't as easy as I thought. Bet you didn't think the old woman had it in her. Go ahead, check it out. Then come back so we can have a little chat. Alright, Eastern Cabin. Congrats on repairing the Eastern Cabin. This is the only cabin available in this demo to build stuff in. The Western and Southern cabins will be unlocked later in the full game. Alrighty, so let's go take a look. Here we go, look at that. The windows are fixed. There's even little blinds on them. The floor looks way better. Go up the stairs. There we go, the upstairs looks pretty good too. Alright, let's head on back out and talk to Barbara. What else you got for us, lady? So, what do you think? That was honestly kind of impressive. Approving bear noises. Aw, shucks, you're gonna make me blush. That knocked the wind out of me, though. I'd better go have a little rest. Oh, before I go, I've got one more thing for you. What does she have? Oh, okay. This little table will help you make things, but of course, it's only a tool. You're going to need to learn how to craft stuff yourself. Here, I'll help you get started. Come back to me after you've crafted one. You unlocked a crafting recipe, Bedroom Bed 1. If you need materials, there's plenty of old debris lying around in the torn down buildings. Awesome. Crafting table. Interact with the crafting table to open the crafting menu. There are plenty of blueprints around Pinefall to find and learn. You'll need them to craft stuff. Once you've learned something, make sure you have the necessary materials and then craft away. So, we just learned how to make a bedroom bed, and we've got a good amount of materials. So, I'm going to go ahead and make a few of them right off the bat, even though we only need one. And then we're going to go back and we're going to see her. Did you craft a bed yet? Yep, nails and all. Approving bear noises. Hey, that's not half bad for someone who basically wears oven mitts all the time. Now, let's put that to good use. I don't think I've asked what your name is. How very rude of me. Hank. My name is Hank. Bear noises. Oh, such a beautiful name. I have a hard time remembering these things, of course, so I'll just call you Cubby, if that's alright. What? Bear noises? Wonderful. Well, Cubby, if we want people to come over and stay with us, they're gonna need a place to sleep. Here's a little bit of money, but don't spend it all before we can make some more. We'll need it to build things. Go in that cabin and build me a functional bedroom. Alrighty. Build mode. Press B to enter build mode, a free camera mode that allows you to build things. Choose whether or not you'd like to build rooms or place objects from your inventory. To build a room, select it from the list. Draw the footprint of the room and hit then. Ooh. Draw the footprint of the room and then hit next. Make sure you meet the minimum size. Place a doorway for your room and hit done. Click and place furniture objects from your inventory into the room, only in build mode. Most rooms demand a mandatory object before they can be functional. You can pause building a room if you don't have the mandatory object, then return to place it. Click a room to edit its contents or delete it altogether. Rooms are usually pretty particular about which objects you can place in them. Decoration objects have no restrictions, you can place them wherever. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into build mode. And she said to build a bedroom. Why don't we start right here in this corner? The minimum size is 2 by 3, so something like this. We can do that. And then we want to place the door. Unfortunately, it's a little difficult. Oh, you can only place it in the middle. I like making a bigger bedroom. I like the idea of that better. Let's make it 3 squares, shall we? And then the door is going to fit much easier. We could even put it like slightly off center. And then from our inventory, we'll want to place the bed. We can stick it right there. How's that? Looks pretty good. Okay, and that should be functional because the mandatory item for a bedroom is a bed. We can go ahead and we can exit build mode, and let's go check with her. See what she thinks. Did you build a nice bedroom? Yep, all done. Excited bear noises. Brilliant. It's not the skyline heights, but it'll do. Now let's see about getting this place up and running again. Bedrooms. Go in build mode and build a bedroom. Craft and place any one bed, which is a main comfort object. Main comfort object. You can place additional comfort objects in the bedroom, but lower level beds can only sustain one. Craft and place a higher level bed for the ability to place multiple additional comfort objects. That looks spectacular. I can barely believe it. I think the resort is just about ready for its grand reopening. There's just one last thing we need. Be a dear and go fetch me a couple of things so I can fix up the sign up front, will you? You should have most of it from the rubble, but if you don't, just check the buildings. Oh, what about that bucket of paint? Pretty sure I saw that damned raccoon with it. Garbage. Took's garbage shop. There's garbage everywhere in Pinefall. There's garbage everywhere and in Pinefall. That's money, baby. Press E to loot it. Visit Took's dumpster diving display to buy decorative objects for your cabin, including lights. Keep an eye out for guests who occasionally drop garbage, which affect your deco score. Alrighty, so it looks like we've got plywood planks and iron nails that we need. Well, we need to go find that pesky raccoon and buy a bucket of red paint. So in this game, you use garbage as a currency. Interesting. Hey you, big fella. I see you're dealing with old Green Hat over there. Do you know her? Yeah, she isn't exactly new to the scene. I might have something that could be of interest. Just check my dumpster. But don't even think about getting wise on me. If you want any of the trash in there, you need to get me some valuables. You find them all over the place, and I hear the smelly ones leave them all over too. Now scram, I've got an image to maintain here. Alright, well, we're gonna take a look at your shop. Got a lot of got a lot of decorative objects in here. We want a bucket of red paint. It's red, very red. We want that. And since we're here, let's get some pants. There's a lot of things you can buy. I'm gonna hold off on getting too many decorative objects right off the bat. But there are a lot of things that you can buy. Really quick, we're gonna go into our inventory. Boom. We have pants. We're a bear in pants. Watch out, everybody. Never know what we might do next. I love that there's a little spot for the tail in the back. Okay, let's pick up a little bit more garbage on our way because we just spent a lot of garbage on a pair of pants. Oh, I'm sorry. Valuables, not garbage. Alrighty. And now that we've got our red paint... Oh, I went a little bit too far. That's okay. We're going to loot a couple more things while we're at it. I don't know how useful, like, these food things become later on. It says ingredient. I think maybe we can cook food with it. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe you can cook food with it. Did you get the materials I asked for? Yep, every last bit. Excited bear noises. Oh, she walked right through us. This sign looks beautiful. I'm so happy. Thanks to you, we can finally start rebuilding this magical place. Pinefall Resort is now officially open for business. The tourists are just pouring in. Stupendous. Thank you. That is such a relief. I don't think I've told you a lot about this place, have I? Well, I don't think it would do much harm.
Pinefall Resort used to be a magical place. The jewel of the valley. charming and beautiful. If you didn't mind the dictatorship. Well, we tried to keep it that way at least. You see, it had a common and unfortunate affliction. Other people. But as bad as this contamination was, it was also necessary. The little dung these pests left behind was of great value, and it made for fertile soil to grow and grow. But even so, the resort was beholden to its cruel owners, so we had to give up part of the treasure. For the greater good, I suppose. When the regime fell 15 years ago, everything came crashing down after it. And so did we. The visitors stopped coming. The wealth ran out. The world collapsed. Our world collapsed. And now all that's left are run-down buildings and piles of garbage. And me, alone, ever since.
Oh, Barbara. Well, that's the gist of it anyway. Anyway, no matter, we have more work to do. Okay. Grand reopening. Pinefall Resort is officially reopened for business. Guests will now request to stay at your bed and breakfast. Now we're ready to get our first guest. I'm sure there's someone requesting a stay by now. Come back to me once you booked someone. Alrighty, your cabin. Press G to open your cabin menu. The room list will show all functional bedrooms you've built. Stay requests will show all the guests that are currently looking for a room to stay. Cabin reputation will show you all the ratings guests leave at the end of their stay. To assign a guest to a room, check out his score requirements and hit accept. Select a bedroom that meets all the guest requirements, or don't. I won't judge. Alrighty, so stay requests. We've got Jade Sylvester. Came from far away to see the beautiful landscapes. Likes taking pictures. We're going to go ahead and accept. We're going to select this bedroom. Will arrive tomorrow morning. So I think we have to wait to talk to her until our guest is here. So let's go ahead and clean up a little bit of garbage. So first thoughts on the game, I think it's really cute. Again, I really love the art style. The building is kind of interesting. Would we like to take a second and see what we learned about building a bedroom? See if we could do it again. So hit B to go to build mode. Click your little hammer. You want to choose what room you want to build. Pick how big it's going to be. Place the door. And then place a bed because that is the required furniture for a bedroom. And there we go. Now we've got 2 bedrooms. See if we've got... Nope, no more stay requests yet. And they're still both showing as empty because it is nighttime. Our guest won't show up until the morning. But yeah, overall, I am really liking the game so far. This quick first look just shows you a little bit of what the game is about, but we're going to be getting more into it in the next part. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this really quick first look at Bear and Breakfast. And I will see you guys in the next part. Bye!